right, everyone. Actually, we do have Wessam here from Delve Health, so we can hear from them. Wessam, I'm just going to spotlight you for everyone. Glad you could make it. Feel free to go ahead.
Hello, apologies everyone. It kind of sucks when you're a tech company and you can't even operate the Zoom. Um, I am going to share my screen. Thanks everybody for having me here. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Wessam Sonbol, CEO and founder of a company called Delve Help. Delve as an organization, we've got two different buckets of the business. We've got a pre-screening module, pre-screening team, and on the flip side, we also have a DCT platform. For today's purpose, we are talking about our pre-screening capabilities. Delve is an organization. We're based out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. We've got about four different hubs throughout the world: U.S., Belize, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia. So one of the things that we're focusing on is, from a pre-screening perspective, how can we truly help support sites to increase recruitment capabilities, to capture patients, throughout the night, and how do we truly automate our capabilities? From a pre-screening perspective, we've got really two different arms. So under the pre-screening, we have our own pre-screeners out of the Belize office. They're all multilingual pre-screeners. They come at a flat rate cost. And the purpose for that is to really kind of have multilingual pre-screeners that can help support your sites at a lower cost, but also help improve kind of the top of the funnel. Also have access to US EMR systems in order for us to be able to capture that secondary screening information as well. More recently, we've actually developed our own AI module, and the goal for there is how do we truly make clinical trials more human, right? Engage patients throughout the day, throughout the night. And then, when we think about it, how can we automate and then reimagine clinical trials using AI? As we all know it, AI is kind of the big thing around, but also from a screening perspective, 70% of patients that want to be part of clinical trials, they don't even go past the screening capability, right? Opportunity. And 50% of patients that actually register that want someone to speak to, they don't even get past the screening opportunity as well. And many of them kind of fall throughout the funnel. And so what we're trying to do really here is to how do we help improve compliance from that perspective, improve the screening opportunities, and really kind of bring more patients to top of the funnel to help improve recruitment criteria. So we developed an AI module. The goal of that AI module, if you think about it, let's say Sam. Sam is a rare disease patient. She goes online. She finds a clinical trial. What normally happens nowadays, Sam is presented with FAQs, standard pages, and Sam might get a little bit lost in the funnel. So what if Sam is presented with an AI module that can speak Sam's language, where Sam can come in, enter their information, identify and learn more about the clinical trial. So the AI module learns so much about the protocol, which is protocol specific, locked in a secure space, and enables Sam to ask questions about the clinical trial, enable Sam to um, engage with that module where it can respond based on what we know about the protocol. And if the AI module learns and identifies that, hey, Sam could be a good potential person for that clinical trial, rather than Sam having to actually submit the information on an FAQ page, no, the AI module will take Sam's information, identify the right um, timing that Sam is available during and automatically schedule Sam for that for that time slot. But then that's not where it ends, right? So given that our AI agent knows who Sam really is, our AI agent can then follow Sam throughout her journey to make sure that you've got the right check-ins, to make sure that people have made the right calls, to make sure Sam is truly being engaged throughout the clinical trial journey. And the beauty about all of this is if you have a CRIO platform, You have a Delve Health AI module. It all integrates where patients can land in your CRIO tool. Our AI module can pre-screen, bring those patients in, bring in and improve your top of funnel from a patient perspective. We've seen, throughout the site, so we're almost at about 20 pre-screeners throughout the North and South America. And we're seeing some truly amazing results, right? So from a pre-screening perspective, we're seeing, much more improved top of funnel from that perspective. We're seeing that our AI module is truly learning and adapting really fast, where we're improving referrals by nearly 35% as well throughout the capability of being able to engage patients remotely as well, but also being able to integrate and reduce the site intake time by nearly 60%, which at the end of the day really kind of cuts the site cost by nearly 40 to 50% as well from recruiting specific patients as well. Um, a little bit more about kind of our AI module. So it's trained in about 75 different languages, trained on about 15 million different patient models. So those are patient models, they're not real patients. And it ingests, like I've said, it ingests the actual protocol. So it's actually speaking based on, or it responds based on what we know from the protocol perspective. And then the most beautiful part is it's dynamic real-time engagement through text message, web modules, things of that nature. I know I'm kind of coming a little bit closer to time, so I will, and that's really kind of it from our perspective.
Thanks, Wissam. Does anyone have any questions in the chat that they'd like to ask? Well, thanks. Thanks so much for presenting.